We're back. How's it going, everybody? Danny here. I apologize for my little bit of absence. I have been all around the country for work, so I haven't been able to be home and post videos, but we are back and we've got a cool video for you today. So as you all know, I bought my Razor a couple months ago now, and my dad, needless to say, has been a little jealous. Sadly, he is not the type of person to go racing or anything like that. He doesn't like anything fast. He's more of a utility type of guy. So he bought a side-by-side, as you can tell by the title of this video. And here it is. It is a 2021 Honda Pioneer 1000. It is a 5-seater, actually. You might not be able to tell. There's the 3 seats up front, and then there is 2 seats in the bed space back there. It's actually a pretty nice machine. A little backstory for you guys as we walk around. We used to have a side-by-side. It was the same thing. It was a Honda Pioneer, except it was a 700cc instead of a 1000. It was pretty cool. It was pretty fun. I was the only one that really rode it. But my dad decided to sell it eventually because he never rode it, and I eventually got tired of it too. So anyways, now a couple of years later, he bought another one. This thing is, I'll say, a lot better than the last one that we had, obviously. More power, it's bigger, and there's a lot more options than the old one. First of which would be that it has a hitch on the back, and it'll actually tow, I think, 2,000 pounds. Super cool for when, I guess, you know, we don't have a ranch, but if anybody has a ranch and they want to tow something around it, they can. It's got this nice bed in the back that'll open up with these latches. Bed falls down. It is hydraulic, so it'll tilt up if you have any dirt or whatnot inside of it. Sadly, it does get super dusty when you're riding on trails, as you guys can kind of tell. I tried to clean it up a little bit to show y'all, but yeah. Kind of funny thing about it is it does not come with a roof, but my dad decided to build one instead of buying it like we have in the past. So he made this. It's actually really well made. He painted it himself. It obviously looks homemade. It doesn't look fantastic, but it was like $100 versus $600 that you'd be paying from Honda to get a roof. So it works the exact same. It's a roof. It keeps shade off you. Nothing special about it. And I'll actually say I have ridden it. We'll go ride it in the next video. The next video I'll be doing a little bit of a review, but I have ridden it, and this one is a billion times better than the roof that we had on our last Honda Pioneer. The last one would squeak and rattle. It was super annoying, but this, you could see that he kind of put some padding around here and 1,000 zip ties. But yeah, so this one doesn't squeak at all. It's fantastic. But this is just a little walk around video for you guys. In case anybody was looking to get one, I would 100% recommend these. But anyways, that'll be the end of this video. Go ahead and tune in for the next one, and we will be doing an actual review, riding it, taking it up in the mountains. Hey everyone, welcome back. We are actually going to ride and pretty much fully review the Honda Pioneer 1000 today. As we talked about kind of in the last video, we did a little bit of a walk around, showed some of the features of the machine. We're actually going to dive a little bit deeper into the features when it comes to driving it and whatnot. But first of all, I did want to show you guys what it looked like with these rear seats up. We'll get inside here a little bit. So they'll flip up from the bottom, go up, and this little backrest pad flips on top of that hook up there, and it flips down and it clips down in there. And then from there, the seats go back down if you need to. But anyways, these, if you want to get in and out, make it a little easier, these will come up and unclip, and you can get out, and then you clip it back in, and you get a little bit of shade as well as protection from stuff like branches and whatnot. Let's get into it. We'll kind of talk about some more of the features that it's got. All right, so behind the wheel of the 2021 Honda Pioneer 1000, nice steering wheel. You have, what's really cool is paddle shifters. I believe it has 5 or 6 gears, I'm not sure. Here is the shift knob. We have park, reverse, neutral, high, and low. Here we have our 4-wheel drive settings. We have 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive diff lock, as well as something called turf mode. Now, in the past, what I've heard turf mode is it restricts it to one-wheel drive so it doesn't rip up your grass. Here you can see the little display for the four-wheel drive settings and what it's doing. So when you're in turf mode here, it weirdly does not show that it's only one-wheel drive. It shows that it unlocks the rear differential. So either way, it helps not tear up your grass if you're riding on grass. You have automatic and manual modes right here. You can just hit the button and then you can shift with the paddles if you want to. And also has sport mode. That doesn't really do much but shift at a higher RPM, so you get to wring out the gears a little bit more. It's got the same street legal kit as the Razor has. It's got mirrors on both sides. That one's kind of bent out. I installed these mirrors because we needed them for the street legal kit, but I kind of did a terrible job. You can't really see, from my angle, you can only see the ground behind you. You can't see cars, which I might have to mess with that a little bit. Anyways, we have seatbelts here for 3 people, as well as the seatbelts in the back. But yeah, let's start this thing up and we'll go for a little bit of a drive. Now, I don't have a GoPro or anything like that, so this might be a little bit weird, but I'll try my best to get as many good clips as I can. So I'll turn the key to the 1 position first. I'll wait for a second. It usually gives the machine time to prime the fuel pump and let all the electrics set themselves straight, and then I will start it. Starts right up. Put her in high. I usually don't go into low unless I'm climbing hills, whatnot. The Razor's a little bit different. I'll explain that in another video. We're planning on doing a review and driving the Razor finally. But yeah, so we'll put it in gear. You have to have the seatbelt in. When I was driving it the first time, I didn't put my seatbelt on. I know, stupid mistake, but it wouldn't go over 10 miles an hour, and I thought it was broken until I realized I didn't have my seatbelt on. Anyways, let's get going. I'm sorry about the wind noise. I'll try to mitigate that as much as possible. I'll have to get a new mic. Mine's been kind of weird. But anyways, yeah, let's get going. So here is a hill that I would like to use low gear on, just to show you guys. It's a lot steeper than it looks on the camera. If you guys can tell in the last clip, yes, the top of the roof is blue. Like I said, my dad made it himself and he didn't spray paint the top of it. Don't ask me why. But anyways, yeah, let's get down there and I'll climb up this real slow for you guys. found a bit of a better hill to show you guys the climbing abilities of this thing. It actually climbs pretty well. That last video that I took, it did really well. Let me go to the top of this hill and we'll get a video from there. So we are actually going down this hill right now. I've got her in low and 4-wheel drive. It doesn't really matter if it's a 4-wheel drive or not, but these engine brakes are fantastic. They're way better than the Razors are. But anyways, guys, let's make our way back and we'll film the outro real quick. Put her in high. I'm actually gonna try out the manual transmission. If you can see that change in the middle there. We got her in manual, now we're in first gear. Put her back in 2-wheel drive. Okay, see how quick this thing shifts. Shifts pretty well, actually, holy cow. Downshifts. Here's another hill we'll climb. This thing shifts quick. All right, we'll put her back into automatic mode. So we're in high gear now. Let's see how she holds me going down this hill. As you can tell, it's pretty big as well. A little quicker, not bad. We are back at my house. The Razor is in the front yard right now, so I'm sorry for the lighting. The sprinklers are about to turn on. I didn't want to park it out in the grass. This thing's awesome. This thing's actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Actually, kind of cool little thing. I think, and I don't think I'm crazy, but I think I prefer driving this more than I prefer driving the Razor. The reason being is because it's so much more convenient to take this thing out. Like when I take the Razor out, I have to put on a 4-point harness, and I have to wait for it to warm up, then I have to warm up the turbo, and it feels like an occasion taking it out. But this, super easy, get in, turn the key, put it in gear and go. Anyways, that is the end of this video. If you guys liked the video, please give it a like, and please consider subscribing. It really means a lot to me. It gives me a lot of motivation to keep making videos. Anyways, guys, we will see you on the next one. I think on the next video, I plan on doing a actual review and driving the Razor. You know, me and my one-man team, kind of just like I did this video. Hopefully it's a little bit better. I'm taking it into some more open roads, hopefully get going a little bit quicker. But that is going to be the end of this one. You guys have a great night, and we'll see you on the next one.